Hi guys, I hope we had an awesome weekend. So this week technically I've spotted out a number of setups that look promising. So we have usdjpy, eurjpy, and also usdchf. So I'll start by talking about usdjpy. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, this is how the setup looks like. So from the look of things, looking at the price action in the H4 time frame, it's actually favoring a bearish outcome. So what we have up here is what looks like a pattern, and this is a double top price action structure. This is signifying that we have potential bearish pressure coming into this market. And the two levels that we have to focus on, that we need to look at, 107.661 and 107.541, making this red region. So as soon as the markets open in the next in a few hours, we look out for potential candlestick confirmation patterns within this region that should give us a signal or indicating a potential sell-off. So if this idea plays out, we are looking at potential targets of 107.273, which is the first level, 107.043, which is this other level. We're looking at this level also, and then we have this level down here, and then finally we are looking at 105.189. holding all things constant. Holding on, what I mean by that is we have a number of fundamental events that are coming in the week, so we look out for USD and JPY fundamental events. But technically this thing looks really ripe for a potential sell-off. If you look at the price action structure right now, 107.661, just this very red region, if you check out the history of USDJPY, you can see that right here, just after a close below the very region, we had this rejection right here. So we saw an influx of selling pressure right here, and we had a sell off all the way down to that target down there. Okay, so you can see how this region has really played out to be a very good supply zone. So if you go further back, you can see that the very region also acted as very good support. Okay, back in June, you can see that it was a very good support here for this bullish shift upwards. So clearly, even right here, you can see that there was a pin bar here, a bearish pin bar that brought about this bearish move to that target. So we have more than enough factors telling us that this region right here is not a region to ignore, and this is where we have our neckline for this particular pattern. So a close below this level in the H4 should trigger some bearish sell-off, okay, right down to that target. And I have not added the moving average on my chart. Yeah, I'll do that. So if this thing plays out, we look out for, if you miss the entry point, we will obviously look out for retests to the same red region or retests to the moving average, and then consider these levels that I've outlined as it is dropping. Should the opposite happen, or let's say we get a fundamental event to ruin our idea, we could get maybe we could get a rally from this level, price pushing back up. But if this level up here, 108.442, still holds, the idea will still remain. Okay, the idea will only become invalid if we get a close above 108.442, which will actually indicate, which will bring out a whole different picture, indicating a potential bullish continuation. So that's USDJPY. Okay, that's USDJPY. So I'll go straight to eurojpy and see what we have there. Okay, so eurojpy, you can see it's a similar setup as well. USDJPY and eurojpy, you can see how they both have a similar currency pair at the end, and that's the Japanese yen. So this should give us more than I think some confidence to say, okay, I think we're in the right track analytically, because if eurojpy is selling off, we expect usdjpy to also be giving us some selling signals. So if you can see right here, I have my red region here at the neckline, the same concept, the double top up here. Okay, we have a double top up there, then we have the red region down there, that's between 118.791 and 118.677. also, if you look at this region from the history of this price action structure in the H4, you can see that we had a number of rejections right there. Okay, that was rejection number 1. We had a pin bar, a bearish pin bar here, we had a bearish pin bar right there. Okay, that resulted in that sell off. We also had that sell off right there from this very region. If you go far behind, far back, if you view this thing in the daily time frame, let's check out the daily time frame. If you see this thing in the daily time frame, you will see that even the daily time frame is actually favoring a potential sell off. Back in December 2018, the 14th, you can see that we had a very long week, a very long week, which resulted into a bullish move to that target. But what's important to note here is that right there at the same region where our red zone is, that's why we had the demand zone. That's why we found that's why the price action actually during this bearish sell off, price just touched this very region and was rejected far back above, and for that bullish arrangement. So you can see that this region really holds some really good history, and that's why if you look at where our region is, it's right there where we had that rejection. So this is a valid it is a valid demand zone. In this case, you know, future resistance can become past resistance can become future support. So that being our previous demand zone, we are looking out for a sell off here. So this is gonna be our supply zone. So we get a close below this red region even in the daily. In this case, we have a valid pattern in the H4. We should expect a sell off to that target, that is 116.103. so what we have on eurojpy and usdjpy is a simple reversal pattern, and that is a double top pattern, double top concept. So if it plays out, then we're gonna get a good sell off this week, and these two can actually be very profitable. But if it fails to go our way, the only thing that will, even on eurojpy, the only thing that will make this thing invalid is a close above 119.587 right here, this very region here. So if we get a close above this level, it means we could see buyers coming back into the market, and then this thing can rally and start pushing back up. So this would be an opportunity to actually buy it, because it will be a force break. So if you get a force break, we expect a massive shift in the opposite direction. So if that happens, we know what to do. So eurojpy, usdjpy, similar market structures. If you look at usdjpy in the daily also, usdjpy in the daily, it's also favoring a bearish outcome. So if you check it out, let me just show you how it looks. So the daily time frame usdjpy, you can see also, you know, like I said, these things move in a similar way. So in December 13th December 2018, usdjpy also crashed to some level before regaining, before pushing back up with this massive week, which resulted in a bullish outcome. So what's important to note here is that after buyers defended this whole region with this massive week, we had price pushing right above our current supply zone, potential supply zone. So you can see that this is a valid resistance region. So the pattern looks better in the H4, but you can see in the daily price action is actually pointing towards a potential sell off. Okay, so you can see what happened in December 2018 here. There was it was a valid demand zone, so we expect the very level to also play as a valid supply zone. So a close below this level in the daily time frame, or a close below the level in the H4, we expect a massive sell off this week to expose the longest target, the lowest target of 105.189 being a reversal pattern. And also what's gonna ruin this this idea is a close above 108.442. 108.442. So we could see buyers come back into this market to buy. But as things stand, USDJPY and eurojpy are ripe for a potential sell off, massive sell off. So they should produce a number of selling opportunities this very week. Okay, the last pair that I'm gonna discuss is USDCHF. Okay, now on USDCHF, you can see there's what looks like a channel. We have a bullish channel that's been playing out since August. So price has been respecting some support level from this lower trend line. So what opportunities to look out for here are buying opportunities and the potential breakout in the future. Let me just explain what I mean. So you can see that from August we had price pushing up in this channel to find the upper channel, which was the resistance, and then price dropped to find the lower channel. But as you can see, as price was pushing up and down, we also had horizontal levels from our price action. So if you check your history, these are valid price action zones. So you can see, for example, what happened at 0.98060 here. We had price dropping, respecting this very channel. Price dropped and touched 0.98060, which was actually support back here in July. Price pushed up from this very level. So you can see that this was a very good opportunity to actually buy and make serious money off it, because we had the confluence from the trend line support and also the horizontal price action level. So what am I saying? Currently this is where we are. So this thing has been respecting this channel for quite some time now. So we are here right now. So when the markets open, should price close above 0.99086 back into this channel, we should expect a further push above. Okay, so we're looking out for buying opportunities on this one. Okay, we're only going to be sellers in this market once we get a breakout below the channel. So if we get a close below the channel and price sells off, maybe touches 0.98711 right there, we should get a retest to the trend line channel and then a sell off. So that will be a breakout. So this is a very good opportunity also. So we need to follow this pair closely this week, because it could be a good day trade and also a good swing trade. So when we get a breakout, we could hold this thing for a number of days, but if it continues moving in this trend line, we could just remain as buyers on those levels. Okay, so I've talked about USDCHF, eurojpy and USDJPY. So these are the two pairs that we are looking at. All right, so that's that for the week, and as usual, we're gonna update you guys when something comes up as things unfold. But for now, these are the pairs that we are looking at. Okay.